Hey Stampers, thanks for joining me today. This is Linda Goldhurst from Snowberry Stampers in Orlando, and I wanted to share with you a cute little fun fold using the Snailed It stamp set and the designer series paper. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what I have here is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, and it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this color is Bermuda Bay. Then we've got a piece of designer series paper, which is cut just an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Okay, so that would be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, and that's gonna get adhered. Oh, back up. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. So we have another piece of Bermuda Bay, and this one happens to be 2 3/4 by 6, and we're going to score it at 1/2 of an inch. All right. Then I've got a piece of DSP that is 2 5/8 by 5 3/8, and that's going to get mounted on the front, but I'm going to do, I don't want the same DSP on both, so I'm just going to flip this over and I'm going to go with the little snail tracks. Now this can go ahead and be adhered down using my favorite adhesive, which is green glue or Tombow. Okay, and get that on there. All right, so now we've got this little 1/2 inch flap up here. And we're going to glue this piece down here, only this piece, to the card base. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I like to fold it over, and I just eyeball it and have it so it's all even up here. And give it a good little press. All right. And there you've got the fun fold. That was super easy. And now we can go ahead and glue this piece down. This paper makes me so happy. Okay, there. All right, the card's pretty much done. All right, then we've got a piece of Whisper White, Basic White, sorry. I'm still on the Whisper White mode. And this is 2 5/8 by 5 3/8, the same dimension as this piece of DSP. And this is going to be for the inside so that you can write your sentiment. And what I do is I line this up so that it is centered on the Bermuda Bay. Just center the top and then press it down. And it'll be totally hidden then by your flap. Okay. All right. Then I've got the largest scallop from the layering circles and the second to largest plain circle, and that's for the white. All right. And I wanted to give it a little bit of color because I thought it was a bit too stark. So I'm going to take my Coastal Cabana ink and I'm going to take one of my blending brushes. Now this is not the Stampin' Up brush, but I've assigned colors to all of them, and once I get all my new Stampin' Up ones, which are on back order, then I'll change this out. And I'm just going to give it a little halo of Coastal Cabana, just so it's not so stark. Okay, and then that is going to get adhered onto my scallop. Okay, and this piece I'm going to pop up with dimensionals, and I think I want the halo more at the top. Okay, and I just do 3 dimensionals down the center, and it was plenty. center that on there. And then I die cut from the Snailed It stamp set, from the DSP. There is a die that actually fits the snail on the DSP. So I die cut her, and she's going to go on with dimensionals as well. Give her an extra one there. Okay, and I'm going to give her a word bubble, so I'm going to put her off to the side. All right, and then I stamp the hello from the stamp set, and then the word bubble is also a stamp, and then I die cut those. And pop that up. And we need a little bit of something else. So I'm just going to put a heart. These are, what are these called? Resin hearts from that same bundle. Okay. And I wanted to add a little something to the inside. So I die cut this mushroom, but I didn't want the white behind it. So I have a piece of Blushing Bride scrap, and all I did was trace the top of the mushroom. And now I'm going to cut that out, but I'm going to cut on the inside of the pencil lines so that it is smaller than the top of the mushroom. Doesn't have to be a perfect cut because you're not going to see it. And then use my adhesive sheet, and I'm going to just put a little bit of green glue on the solid areas. Pop the piece that I just cut behind and just flip it over. There might be a little glue that oozes out, but it'll dry clear. Okay, and I see I have a little tiny piece here that's too big. So just go underneath that and cut it out. And I'm going to adhere that with glue to the inside of my card. And there you have it. Cute little fun fold. There you go. With a really cute stamp set. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day and have a happy Easter. Thanks. Bye-bye.